going on?
Excuse me, sir. Can you put your hands up, please? Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, I can hear you.
I want. Okay. This
Oh,
is
shit.
good. This is good.
Oh man, he's got a gun. Yeah.
What are you doing here?
A friend of mine, Eddie, said to come out to the dock and said to talk to this gentleman here. I came over to talk to him, but say anything. Now
You know why he sent you here.
I don't, unfortunately. He just said to come alone and oh, Eddie. No, what? I don't know what's going on. So yeah, he told me to come on my own, but now I feel like this.
You know Eddie very well.
Well, I just met him the other day, actually. But I like him. Good guy. Seems like a good guy. Maybe not. Now that this is happening, don't really know. A little confused.
You think he set you up for this? I do not know this, Eddie. I'm just making sure that you know what you're doing. Yes.
I thought I did. I thought I was meeting him here, but then obviously, I mean, I don't know. Do you? If you don't know him, then I don't. And
Where is he? Where is he supposed to be?
he said he'd be here on the dock, and normally he drives. You know, when I hung out with him yesterday, he had this green Jeep. He calls it. Oh man, I don't know where he is. I guess he's not here.
You remember what he calls this Jeep?
Yes, the chroma, like a chroma key, like you use in After Effects to remove.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Where is this Eddie? Was he supposed to be here alone too?
I would assume so. I mean, I really don't know, man. I mean, it was suspicious. He just sent me this message. He said, "Come out to the dock. Don't make sure you're not followed. Come on your own." And now I'm here, and yeah, it's not a good situation, obviously.
Yes, I understand. This is unfortunate for you. I was here to meet somebody too.
Oh shit. Okay. So maybe something went bad here.
Well, this is probably misunderstanding, but now I must have conversation with you so to know whether or not I'm safe from this. Understand?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. We will take ride in your car to new location, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, go and drive a seat. Before you do this though, give me keys. No funny business. And don't call cops. This would not end well for you.
Here you go, sir.
Cops are friends, okay? Thank you. Okay, let's make way towards car, okay? Sorry that you've been put in this situation.
So am I too now. I regret answering that. Okay. I thought we were just, yeah. You want me to drive?
Okay.
I'll drive.
Yes. Okay.
Where
we
we
are
headed?
going to go down the beach behind us, okay?
I wish I got a better car for the off-road. Let's turn around here.
Okay, we can let's go back on the road. It's okay.
I mean, we'd get there, but not very fast. That's all. It's up to you, though. Yeah, I'm really nervous. So I'm not gonna.
This is fine. Don't be nervous. I'm just going to
Okay.
ask you some questions. If
Okay.
you answer truthfully, this will end well for you. Okay?
All right. I just, I don't like guns. I've seen those guns. They're powerful. Oh, okay.
Yes, I understand. Yes. Well, I have to get out and push this. No, are we okay?
Yeah, right. Not good.
Yes.
It's a horrible car. Sorry, it's not funny, but it's
Yes,
funny.
I used to have one of these back in the day, and this was it is very good looking, but not too good on off road. Okay, keep going straight here.
Yes, sir. Crazy
Tell me,
Russian
what do
hitman
you
is
do for
right.
living? Wait, first of all, what is your name?
My name is Dave Wingood. And
okay, what do you do for living, huh?
gotta watch out for this dog here. I actually work at Rolling Doobie's smoke shop of a legal marijuana dispensary bud tender.
Oh, this is marijuana you speak of?
Yes, recreational legal marijuana, correct.
Okay. Up ahead here at the first left, you could gonna make a left for me, okay?
Yes, sir. I also actually do some logging as well, so I know this area.
Okay, this is good then. Because we're going to be very near this area. Just got to make sure that my mission is set here, because I was supposed to meet another person and you came here. This is very, this is bad for business, you understand?
Yeah, yeah, I feel like I'm at the wrong place at the wrong time, sir. I don't mean any harm to you.
Yes, perhaps this Eddie was the, perpetrator to this. Did you think he set you up, huh?
Possibly. I don't know. I've only known him for a day or so, but, he seemed like a good guy. I don't know why he would have done this. Maybe it's just a freak accident, a coincidence, right?
It's
Bad timing.
possible. I get orders from people, but I don't know who I get the orders from. I just get paid. So I don't know if he was perpetrator
Oh,
to
man.
this. It
Okay.
is possible.
All right. Okay.
To let you know what I do, I'm a man. I'm a man who makes people disappear upon request.
Oh, boy. Okay.
So you say your name is Dave, yes?
Correct. Yeah, Dave Wingood. Yes, sir.
Okay, you are not the person I'm looking for.
Oh, okay.
So this is good for you so far, but still, I
Yeah.
need to make sure.
I feel like the more
Go
I
to
feel
the
I feel
bushes over here towards the left, yes?
okay. I feel like the more
I
you tell
noticed
me,
that.
the deeper I'm getting. Not good.
Yes, I understand.
All right.
But this
Oh,
is what I
right.
have to do.
Okay.
I have a code. I don't kill people unless they give me a reason to.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What?
Over here?
What?
Okay.
How did you come about being manager at this job? What did you used to do when you first got here?
Well, I did, various little tasks that, most people who are new to the island do. They do a lot of, log running and, black pearl, white pearls. I did a little bit of, marijuana, while I was doing the logs, that kind of a thing. Just,
Go to left over there by the tower.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
This is okay. But you've come a long way then, eh?
I've tried, I work hard, and, I'm kind of on the lighter side of crime. Actually, what I do now is legal, but,
Park behind
before it
this
wasn't.
over here, toward the left, yes. I understand. I appreciate man who started from the bottom, works their
Yeah.
way up, you know?
When I came to this island, I had nothing. My
Can you
life.
push Carl a little bit closer forward, please? I'm too close to wall. I cannot open the door. You can go right here. Yes, this should be good. Okay.
I my wife left me when I came to the island. She married an older man, and oh god, I don't like the way you point that at me, sir. I gotta
Sorry,
admit, it
this is
makes me nervous. I'm gonna look away. I just
okay.
don't want to.
Start going upstairs here. Yes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Keep talking. This is good.
Yes. So, my wife left me when I came to the island, and unfortunately, I lost my job. I worked in the steel business, and I was trying to make a living, but unfortunately, I was a purchasing person for a metal steel company, and we were making metal tanks for the energy industry. And unfortunately, the price of oil fell, and when the price of oil fell, nobody needed to make tanks anymore, and then I lost my job. And shortly after that, my wife, she realized I wasn't making any money, so she said to me, I'm going to start seeing someone else. I'm going on a week-long vacation with him, and there's nothing I could do. Unfortunately, after that, she left me for him. He was an old man, a limp dick, I think, but he had a lot of money, a real lot of money.
What does this mean?
Now, that means he can't get it up, sir. She'll live unsatisfied the rest of her life, but she'll be satisfied with his money. Like,
Or perhaps this
drove me
is good
crazy.
situation for you. If she only wants money, you do not want her around.
Yeah, I've realized that, and that's why I decided to leave everything behind. I decided to start anew and come to the island here and try and start from nothing. And I flipped burgers, and I did everything I could to try and make my way, and got my first car. And I'm very grateful to have been able to move here, because other places are a lot more violent, and I don't think I would fit well there. And I just just don't want to get hurt. But
I understand.
at the end of the day, You know, there's a lot of new guys who came in like I did, and I try and help them. I try and pay it forward. I try and do what I would want somebody to have done for me when I came here. That's what I'm about, sir. You know, I don't mean anybody any harm. I'm just I'm a good vibes weed guy, to be honest. But
So
yeah,
let me ask you a question.
yes, sir.
Or another question, of course. If you were to die right here, what would you regret the most?
That's a good question. I probably regret.
Sorry.
I probably regret not having, not having found somebody. Maybe and just I'd worked very hard, but I still on my own for now. But having children's very important. I think at some point in life, there has to be a purpose to why we're here, right? And I really can't figure it out. And I can only figure that it's to reproduce, but I just not at that point yet. I've been so hungry to make my money, and maybe I guess my regret would be not having children yet.
What would you have wished to have done?
I would have wished that she wasn't so damn hungry for money all the time, and that she would have just been okay with who I was, and regardless of my circumstance, we would have been able to be happy. But didn't work out that way. But I'm happy to be here. That's for sure. And that's
Are
a
you
regret.
happy to be right here, right now?
No, not here. I meant obviously not here, sir. But on the island, I'm certainly happy about that. This is an
Okay.
I think an
What was
unfortunate.
Woman's name? The one you speak of?
Her name was Jonah.
Jonah.
She was from the
Okay.
She
Where
was
is
from the
Jonah
Philippines.
now, huh?
She was from the Philippines.
She-
She grew up very.
Is she back there now?
She's with him. I think they moved to San Diego, someplace called San Diego. But she, she grew up very poor life. She didn't have hot water. She didn't have showers where she came from. So, material things are very important when you don't have those things. I guess growing up, some people take them for granted. So.
Yes, I understand this. I grew up in poor location too.
I understand, sir.
Tell me, who are your associates?
Well, to be honest with you, I know a lot of people. I have a lot of acquaintances because I work at a very popular establishment in town. But my close acquaintances are Mr. Bruno Valentine, Mark White. These are two guys that I work with. They're at my company. I know a lot of other people though that I associate with and I'm friendly with. There are also new guys that I've met past few days that I think are real genuine people, but I haven't really gotten to know them full well yet to call them.
Who are these people you speak of?
There was Rob, a guy named Rob Strange. Keith Knight I've known for a little while. Dende. Eddie. And Tupa I've known for a long time, actually. I've known him. He's a good guy. Although there is one police officer out there that I trust because he has a like mind as me. I've met him before. It's Mr. Ralph Cast. Because he understands this, and I respect that. He's
what your ass?
No. This on my backpack. Marijuana. You understand?
Marijuana.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, about that life.
But he is frequent customer.
He understands. He's about it. He doesn't shop there. He's a police officer, But every time I give him something or I talk to him about it, I can tell he's like-minded like me. He understands.
Tell me, do any of these people you speak of do crime?
Not that I'm aware of, but I do know that sometimes, interestingly, the first time I ever came on the island, I met a gentleman named Mr. Otelli and Mr. Cotton. They are leaders of an organization, and I was looking for work, so I rented a trawler from them, and I was able to do some farming and have to pay them back the next day. A quick way to make money. Unfortunately, when I arrived back on the island with a trawler full of things, my car was locked. It was stuck. I was unable to move it, and I was in a very sticky situation. And I went into town, and I met two gentlemen, Mr. Tupa and Cody Ohana, and they offered me their Magnum, and they offered to help me, and I'll never forget that. They're good people, but I might admit sometimes I have been on shipwreck situations with them, and pirate shipwrecks, and they may have access. Mr. Tuba may have access to harder drugs sometimes because of that. As far as the other gentleman I mentioned before, I'm not aware of any criminal activities that they do.
What does he do with these drugs that you speak of?
He may sell them to a man in white to try and make money one day. I don't know, to be honest. He may not be the one doing it, but those are the kind of things you can get from those pirate shipwrecks sometimes. So I don't really know exactly what he does with that, but that may be something that's done. I be honest, I mean, Tuba's a very close friend, sir, but if you didn't have that gun in my face, I would never say anything about it. I value my life, though. I sincerely do, and I regret saying that about him, to be honest. But the other gentlemen, I don't know well enough to comment on their activity.
What else do they do, huh? What about these other people you just meet? Do they commit crime too?
Not that I'm aware of. No. I mean, to be honest with you, there are some shady people on the island that do certain things, and I keep neutral. It's part of the reason I wear the white suit. I'm more of a public figure of sorts, but also neutral. I don't commit hard crimes or do bad things of that nature. So people may do things and I don't know about them, but it's hard to say.
You're loyal. You're grateful.
This is going to be a
Valtteri.
test right here. Okay.
Valtteri, thank you for the follow.
Answer truthfully, or this will end bad for you. Okay. I know this answer already, so I want to make sure that you answer truthfully.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you ever snitched on friend to police?
No, I would never do that.
Not once ever, huh?
No, sir. I'm not a snitch. That's one thing for sure. There was an incident yesterday where a gentleman actually shot a police officer, and police officer came up to me and said, "Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you send him a message? Tell him there's a sale at the shop. Have him come down here." Not gonna happen. That's one thing I don't do. I never snitch.
Or snitch, huh?
No, sir.
Okay. Perhaps this was good answer, perhaps this is bad answer. I'm going to need you to face out that way. You don't need to put hands on head, but this is where we determine whether or not you live or die.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just look that way. Don't get too close, because I can't have you falling off for no reason if you do.
Oh, man, I've never seen this before.
Yes. How do you feel now that you are on of man pointing gun behind your head and this far up?
I feel very, very nervous, like my life is in my hands. I don't want to slip, and I certainly don't want a bullet in my head, sir. But whatever situation that I've walked into.
With me. Have you been answering everything honestly?
Yes, sir. Yes, I'll be. Yes.
Can you prove this, huh?
My proof is in my words, sir. I did not lie to you about anything I've said. And I told you I regret saying those things about Mr. Tupa. He's helped me so much. I would never tell anyone if they didn't have a gun pointed at my head like this. But that's the only, those are all honest things.
Tell me, who bought suits from you recently? And do you think they were going to use it for good intentions or bad?
Mr. Eddie Wolfgang and Mr. Rob Strange both bought suits from me, I believe. And I think they're good intentioned people, to be honest with you. I had a long sit down with them the other night, and I've gotten to know them pretty well, I feel. And yeah, they don't seem like the kind of guys that would be doing harm to people.
When did you start making these suits, huh? What else do you make?
Well, to be honest, this suit that I'm wearing here I bought from Mr. Mike Steele, so I never wanted to impede on his business or anything of that nature, but I started roughly about a week ago or so, and I make hats, masks, and sometimes suits for people if they ask.
One last question, and this is the most important one, okay?
Yes, sir.
If the next person that buys something for you, are you going to snitch on them to me because I point gun at you?
No, sir. Like I said, I'm not a snitch. If there's something told to me in confidence, it will never be spoken about again. There are things that have happened to me on this island that I can't speak to you about because I've been told my participation is to tell no one, and I tell no one. That
Alright, you can turn
I
around.
keep my word.
You could turn around.
What the? Eddie? What the fuck? Really?
Yes, Dave.
Oh my
I
god.
had to make sure. I had to make sure you were a trustworthy person. And
What
this is
the
the
hell?
only way I could do it.
Oh, can I? Oh my god.
Yes,
This
you could come over here now.
God.
You get away from the ledge.
It's dark in here. Oh man.
Come on, let's go get some air.
All right. I hate these stairs. I can't.
Be careful
Wow,
going down the stairs.
that freaked me out, guys. I really had no idea that was him.
Come on, get some air.
Good.
Get some air.
Oh,
Water. You need
my
water?
god. Yeah, that would be good. Oh, I'm shaking, man. Wow. You ever had that feeling? It's just can't stop shaking. Oh, goodness.
There you go. There you go.
All right.
Take a knee, man. Take a knee. Breathe, breathe.
Glug. Let me drink that water. A second. Oh, that makes me feel a little better. Goodness. Wow. That never happened. I've never had anything like that happen. This tower and the gun and the. Oh man. I'm glad.
Listen, this is not something I do on a regular basis, but considering the circumstances that we're in right now, I had no choice but to do it this way to make sure anyone I've been taking things from or talking to is trustworthy.
Okay. I understand. It was
Understand?
I don't know if I'm gonna be able to sleep over the next couple days, but you know, I get it. I get it. You need
I
to
gotta
know.
be honest with you though, man. There was a moment where I had to almost take the shot because I had a feeling you were gonna dime on some of my friends.
No. No, I'm not about that.
This is the important part to this whole test is the fact that I can't have someone snitching on my plans when it's to essentially save the world. This is more important than me and you. This is more important than this island itself. There's aliens here, man. You have to understand that. These guys, they don't care for human life. You know, I've seen it up close. They've talked to me. These aliens, they talked to me. They
Wow.
came down, literally came up to my face and talked to me. All right, let's get it's getting a little dark here.
Yeah,
Let's
it's
go
hard to
another
see.
location.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead. You're good enough to drive? Can you drive?
Yeah, it should be okay.
Drive to the bonfire spot. Remember where it's at?
Yeah, down by Union.
South of the peach.
Yep.
Peach field.
I'm not a dime dropper. Let's see here. You're the dime drop out then. That was intense, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Some intense RP right there.
By the way, I have one of these cars at the house. It's good. It's good just to drive around, but when you're off-roading, yeah, terrible.
Yeah, yeah, it's I like the way it looks. I pull it out quick if I've got to lead it somewhere. I didn't know what was gonna happen, man. I didn't know what to expect, so.
Yeah,
Oh,
sorry for
yeah,
being
yeah.
very you have to understand, like I said, I had to make sure that you didn't
No,
know it
it's
was me.
important. It's important. I get that. I get that. You got to put people to the test. I understand. And I
I
would do.
just
I
got
would
done
do
doing that
this.
to a very close friend of mine earlier today. You know, I didn't want to do it, but I had no choice.
Really? Okay. Yeah. I mean, you do what you got to do, man. You got to. If it's this kind of important, you know, people got to be
It's
put to
more
the
important,
test.
like I said, this is more important than all of us, man. This is and the cops aren't gonna understand this. I've dealt with this before in the past. That's why I do this test to make sure that you're not incriminating anybody. Because a cop will do this to you if they want some answers, man. I've seen the cops out here sometimes. They will drop dimes in you easily. And there's other people out here who just don't give two shits about anyone but themselves. And they will put you in situations like that to get information.
Right. Right. Yeah. Okay. Fair enough. I understand. Well, you
And
have
if
my
I'm
word,
being
Eddie.
forward, like I said, if that didn't go so well, I would have had to put a bullet in your head because it's for the greater good. It's not, it's not me trying to be a dickhead. You know, in the end, it didn't happen, but it would have been to save essentially Kelly's Island, possibly the world.
Oh, well, I understand. Do you mind me asking which thing I said that was not good?
Uh, you almost incriminated Tupa there
Yeah. Okay.
with the pirate ships, but you didn't say if he specifically took the drugs. You thought maybe he took the drugs, which would
Yeah.
not
I don't know.
work in court or anything of that nature, anyways.
Okay. I understand.
At the most, it would make it enough to question him. But Tupa's a smart man. He would have got out of that easily.
Okay. I get what you want. So you have my word that
Understand?
there'll be nothing said.
And the most important part here is I need you to be my head tailor in this because obviously you saw what I'm using my suit for. You saw what I'm using the mask for. The gig is up. And there's going to be more of us that are going to be having to go incognito like this because if our identities ever get out, we don't know who's going to come after us. We don't know if there's such thing as men in black or if there's other aliens that are walking around here that are actually humans, you know? I don't know the questions to this. I don't think anybody does. Nobody expects to wake up one day and aliens are in the front door, you know?
Absolutely. I'm for the cause. I get it. I mean, this is not about money. This is not about drugs. This is not about people. This is about people and keeping people safe. And if the police don't get it and other people don't get it and we're the people to do this, EU, I don't know who else, but then yeah, I'm with you, man. I'm down to help for sure.
I'm going to I'm going to need you, well, when the time comes, make a left up here, by the way, by the side road right here. Yeah, right here. Follow this now. I'm gonna need you to once I get my little I don't want to say crew, but our little resistance up and running. I'm gonna need more masks. I'm gonna need more suits, things like that, so I could keep my boys safe.
All right. Do that.
So I'm gonna need you to do your best work when it comes to make a right here. I'm gonna need you to do your best work when it comes to these things because if anyone ever gets found out and then put on a gun, just like how you were right here, I need to make sure that they won't fucking say shit.
True that.
At the very least, this will cover up their identity.
Okay. I get it. I get it. Do you think there could be some, I mean, I hate to say this, but some sort of financial compensation because I got to go grow and and I don't want to make it about that.
You'll
Okay,
you'll
I'm
get
not worried
money.
about that. I'm not worried about that, but I'm just saying.
My only concern
Yeah.
is I can't, if someone comes up to you and asks you who's been buying such and such,
Nah.
you can't say nothing.
No.
Like
That
you
that you
mentioned
got
my
my
name,
word.
but that could have been anybody. You didn't mention exactly what I bought. You didn't mention the mask I bought. So
No. Yeah, no. No, they won't hear anything from me. Got my word on that.
okay, because I had, I did a test with somebody a few nights ago, and they didn't end too well for that person.
They spilled the beans.
Unfortunately.
Huh?
Yes, they did. I didn't know that person too well, so I already had my suspicions.
Fair enough. Yeah, man, you got my word. Like I said, to the other gentlemen, you seem like good people, and I can respect the cause, you know.
Yes, like this is a matter of this is a matter of living. I mean, you can't sell your stuff if you're dead, you know.
Yeah.
It's right here to the right. Yeah, that one down there.
Right here or further up?
Right here's fine. Actually, I'm going to put my mask on just in case someone decides to randomly show up.
We kill the lights?
Yes, please.
I got a mask
So I need
too.
to work out a deal with you as far as what do you think is a good price for these acquisitions?
Well, I have been doing the masks and suits and everything for 20K a piece, but you know, obviously for the cause, if we can do it at 10K a piece, then that would work for me. I don't know what your financial situation is, or the people in outfit. Do you have anybody else working with? I feel that's fair, you know, market value comparative to the amount of time I got to invest in making the cloth and that.
Yeah, that's fine. What was the price again?
Sorry about that.
That's fine.
Oh, it's hold on. Okay. 10K each.
10K each, and that's for suits.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Normally I tried. What the hell? Normally I charge more for the suits, but it's all same price, 10K for suits or masks.
And what about the mask?
Same thing.
So 10K a mask, 10K a suit.
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
How many you figure you need? I can make them. I'll get started on it.
It's gonna be a matter of preference as to how these people can handle themselves in the events of when they have to do, you know, they might have to shoot somebody, you know. So I need them to be comfortable with whatever they're wearing. It depends on the person.
Okay. Well, they can easily go down to the we were there. They can go down to the tailor and pick out what works for them, and either make a list. I can put that together, or you know, we can all go down there and do it. Just try and bring a whole bunch of stuff to make it. So
Right.
I'm still shooken up a little bit. I apologize. I'm still kind of,
No,
you know.
I understand you. I would be pretty shaken up in that situation too.
What's up, Armor? Good to
I've
see you,
been a
man.
hostage before, so I understand.
Yeah. Just catching my
It gets
breath
better,
here.
and it's better when in the end it was not a prank, but it ends up being your buddy making sure, you know, like
True that.
just confirming. It's a lot better than having to get somebody who was being a douchebag and holding you as a rob. He didn't rob me at the time. He was holding me as a hostage, though. They're in a bank robbery.
Yeah, that's shitty. I hate. Pointless.
It was bad.
What up, Bird? Good to see you, man.
So, when are you normally available to do these types of things?
Well, just about any.
What I mean by that is, like, do you have a shift at your place of business?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure how my schedule's gonna look like to change coming up this week, but for right now, I'm available. You know, pretty much during the day, and so if anything, it would be more in the evenings. That makes sense. But like I said, here's the deal. I mean, here's the deal, though. I mean, you know, if you guys or if you know what the crew's looking for, come up with a list of the items. They can go down there, they can look and see the names of things, and you put that together. I can work on it anytime, and then, you know, we all meet up again and it's done. You know, it doesn't have to be a we meet and you see what I'm saying.
Well, for the safety of my men, I'm just going to meet with you directly. I'm not going to bring them to you, so that if you ever get in a situation where you're being tortured, you can't give up names. You understand?
Yes, that makes sense.
But if you're being tortured, you know, I didn't torture you right now, but if you're being tortured, I don't know if anyone could withstand pain. Sometimes stuff happens, you know.
Well, I'll say this, even if I was tortured, I wouldn't give up anything for this cause. And if beyond my tailoring, there's other needs that you may have for this cause, I would be happy to participate in it further. Because, like I said, you know, I look up to the stars and I see some beauty and mystery up there. But there has to be more. There has to be some answers.
Yeah, it's beautiful up there, but at the same time, that's where the aliens come from. So we don't know what lies behind
Easy, Shank.
these stars. Could be anything.
Easy bird. Exactly. It's hard to know.
So if I ever ask you to meet me up, would you be able to, like, say someone's doing something in your shop, like you're running something, would you be able to drop that and come?
Yeah, I close down shop anytime I like.
Okay. So I'm gonna give you a code word for emergency type cases like this, and where we're gonna have to meet up somewhere, you know, that no one can see us. It's gonna be saviors. Remember that word, right?
Yep.
Only
Got it.
I'm going to tell you that, unless I tell you, someone else would tell you otherwise. But as it stands, if someone comes up and says saviors, and it's someone I haven't introduced to you as far as being a part of the saviors, let me know. Get that person's name, because clearly they're onto us and trying to infiltrate our structure.
I get it. Saviors it is. I'm in.
Saviors. And only I will directly contact you as far as that goes. I mean, if other people are going to buy suits from you, which they should anyways, like, that's their own initiative, but I'm coming to you for our cause. It's our cause now. Okay?
You got it.
So, saviors. That's going to be the emergency, like, I need you right now. I'll text you it.
Got it.
Comes down to it.
Simple enough. And, yeah, straight to the point.
Who else out here, sells weapons supplies? Can be trusted, you think?
Well, the main guys that I know that sell weapons are the mafia, and that's you know, yeah, you know, guys like.
I don't think I'm gonna want to go. In the mafia.
It depends what kind of weapons you're looking for, to be honest with you. You know, there's weapons that are off market that only certain groups can get, and then there's weapons that are, you know. Weaponsmiths can tailor just about anything, but then there are harder weapons that only certain gang members. I know also, this is just between you and I, but I can also get access to some of those harder weapons if you need to through a close associate.
Okay. I think I know a person. I'm just curious, just in case this person gets shot one day. I'm gonna need a backup immediately. You know.
Yeah.
I already have a person in mind, so.
Okay. All right. Yeah, you know, to be honest with you, I generally don't deal with weapon stuff, but if it's for the cause and it's something I need to put my neck out for to help us out, to help you guys out and help us out,
right.
Yeah, I can reach out to people and make it happen.
So one more thing, and this is important. If you are going under the savior, you know, motto and whatnot, and when we're actually doing the savior stuff, you're gonna need to find yourself a something to go on incognito with.
Okay.
Perhaps work on, you know, how I add an accent and stuff like that. Try your best to make sure that no one can identify you by voice. I'm not saying get
don't worry, my friend. Don't worry, my friend. I have many different accents. That is not the problem.
That's perfect.
Or I could do a little bit of Italian accent if you're looking for something, or maybe a little bit Indian accent, Russian accent, but I also have.
You could do all those.
I also
All those
have
and come back
Indian.
to you.
Indian my accent, my friend. I could certainly help you with this. Not a problem. Or Australian, mate. We could do a little bit of Australia. You know, just come down for some shrimp on the barbie here on the beach, right? Any of those work?
Well, I would like it if you
Stick
it was
to
a little
one.
bit more how would you say, aggressive, I suppose. I don't know if you.
I
can you
like
be
the Russian.
aggressive Indian.
I could do the Russian accent, very aggressive, not a problem.
Yes, Russian is probably the best to do. Even though this is piss poor Russian accent, it's just foreign accent. This will do.
Good idea, Boris. I'm with you on this.
Yes. Though I think it would be pretty funny if you did Indian accent and was very aggressive.
Well, you
don't
know, I
if
could
anyone would
also
take you
do
serious.
I could also do a little bit of Indian accent. This is not a problem. I mean, you know, you come around and I'll shoot you in the face. You fuck with me.
Yeah, I think that person is gonna walk off on you, man.
Well, you know, I could also do a little bit of Italian. You come along me, and you know, you fuck with my family. You fuck with me. You got a problem, okay? You fuck with the savers is gonna be an issue, okay? So you're gonna
Does
just
the
want
mafia speak that way?
some of them.
Some of them? Okay. Well, I guess that wouldn't be too much of an issue, because then if it goes back to the mafia, that's on them. That's whatever. That's another problem for another day.
But then there's also Australia, mate. I mean, you know, you're very close to the water out here, and you know, we got a lot of shrimps, alligators, crocodiles. Shoot you in the face,
Crikey.
stab you. Yeah, crikey, right? Yeah. And there's, I mean, you know, English. Bloody right, mate.
You're a little British sometimes.
Yeah,
man.
little British, little, you know, just a
Sometimes
little
you
bit.
just gotta say, fuck it, you know?
That's right. Just put it all on the line. But I mix it up with my Australian all the time, so it's the problem.
It's very easy to do that. It's all about the vocabulary if you really think about it.
Then there's just a one other one that I like to do because well, you know, down south, you know, we like to really get going on the barbecue down there and just try and really stir it up. You know, get on the horses, get out there in the fields. You know, having a good time, just going out there for the cause, for the savior cause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man, I understand what you're saying.
All right,
Yeah,
all right.
That's a good thing, though, man.
That's right. That's right. It's hey, that's a righteous thing right there. So for the Lord.
What is a name that you think you would go by when you go incognito? By the way, mine's is Draven. So if anyone ever asks about Draven, they are referring to this suit.
Okay. All right. I'll have to.
Only you and one other person know this because the third person is dead.
Got that. Yeah, that makes sense. I'll have to think that through on the naming and
Okay, this
and
is
that
fine.
voice.
But, you
But I
must
get
let
it.
me know, because if word gets on street, I need to know if it's for purpose or whatnot.
You got it. I'll put it together. Name, accent, look, face, the whole
There you
thing.
go. All right, let's make our way back. I think we've done all we needed to do here.
All right.
You mind drop me off at my house? It's near the campgrounds in Huntington Heights.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, I need to change my clothes and whatnot. I can't have people sing like this.
True.
It should go without saying, though, if you do ever get caught,
Yeah, mouth is shut.
you know, your mouth shut, ask for a lawyer. I'm gonna have a lawyer that's gonna be a part of this, and he's gonna be a damn good one.
Okay, let me know who that is, and I will. Yeah.
I will. I'll give you his business card. I
All
just
right.
gotta. I don't have him yet,
Right.
but if I do get him, I'm pretty sure we're all gonna be in good hands.
You got it. That sounds good to me.
Just
You
in
might need
case.
that.
It shouldn't come down to that if we do our job right. You know, you can't be. You can never be too careful.
True that. That moon.